if this is working. Let me just check my channel. It says I'm live. Oh, but it's not capturing the thing. How do I do it? Oh, it is. It's working. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's see if it's gonna draw. Hold up. Oh, it is. It's working. Okay, cool. Let me see if it... See if it's gonna draw. Yeah, that's working. So do I have to use my phone to see people in the chat? Probably. Yes. You know, I'm not sure how to work this thing. I'm going to turn this down. We're just going to set my phone over there in case anyone in chat pops up. And we're going to doodle. Alright, here we go. Well, this is exciting. I am so proud. I'm doing the big kid stuff. There really isn't like anybody here. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. So I'm just gonna hang out and draw until someone comes in and starts talking, and then I'll chit chat. For now, I suppose we're just gonna have a chill experience. Gotta draw a table. You know, I haven't really planned out how I'm gonna do this. I think I need a new layer. Yeah. And maybe a pen. Okay. Draw a table here. Here. I feel like that leg needs to be more this way. Like that. And that. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Cool. Alright, and let's see. We'll have a table going this direction, or maybe slightly, you know, let's just do it this way. Following this line here. Where are we going up? I'm like so terrible at perspective drawing. This is incredibly difficult. I'm trying to follow the baseboards that I've drawn. And the room itself is already kind of wonky on its own. There we go. Nice. I don't know why that table looks like it's so much bigger than the other one. There we go. Where's my eraser? Let's erase this leg. Erase this. Okay. And from here, let's do. Oh my gosh, what do? We can have. Ooh. Like double bunk bed couch. We will have double table, table on top of table. You might be thinking to yourself, like, what's going on? I might go ahead and say it because I don't know if anybody's actually going to join this live stream for me to explain it. So I suppose for anybody watching in post, totally confused, I could explain it now. And then if people show up during the stream, I'll just explain it a second time. So I was watching George from Gaming My Whole Life, and he was playing like this game called Escape the Are You Okay? And it's like a basic, hey friend, how are you? I am so excited. Look at, I'm doing big kid stuff over here. I am live streaming from my computer, all fancy. Oh my gosh. Also, like, I have like the stream with the chat off my cell phone, and it's a little delayed. So, hopefully, like, I can get to answering your questions or talking to you in a timely manner. But if it's taking me a minute to react, that's why. It's because it's a little delayed. But okay, so I was watching George from Gaming My Whole Life's channel, and he was playing Escape the Are You Okay indie game, which is like a horror game, and it's based off this creepy pasta of like Michael Jackson, and it's pronounced Are You Okay from Annie Are You Okay? The song. So the concept is you have to run around, escape the area you're in, and creepy zombie Michael Jackson shows up. And here, let me insert the photo for you just so you can see what he looks like, because he's terrifying. Which one is it? Probably this one. No, it's not that one. This one? Download guy. Ah, there he is. Okay, so here he is. He's terrifying. And this is like a high-res version of the game. The one he was playing was very dated looking, which is, I think he said it was like a demo or whatever. Let's hide it, because I don't like looking at that face. Yeah, yikes, he's gross. So in the thing, he's hiding under a table. He can't get you if you're under the table, and he says, "This is where I live now. I just live under this table. I'm too afraid to come out." And I was like in the comments laughing, and we were cracking up. And I said, "Imagine, thought experiment. You live under the table, and you have to slowly gather more tables and build your own little house because you live there." Oh, my phone. And there's like dead rats all over the place, and I said, so you have to like farm rats, but you have to balance like sustainability so you're not over farming the rats, because that's your food source. And so I thought it would be really funny to draw like the room, and the table fort that the guy builds. And I'm going to draw the guy living in it. And Michael Jackson being creepy somewhere. He's going to be somewhere. I'm not good at perspective drawing at all. So this might look a little wonky. But that's kind of what's happening right now. So yeah, now you know. And I was so nervous. I didn't think anybody was actually going to show up. I was like, what if I do all this and nobody shows up, and then I just look silly talking to myself. But that's okay. What if and here's the fun thing. If you have any suggestions, you let me know, and I will do it. Okay? If you have any architect advice, so we can have the most sound structure. I'm thinking we could do like some planks of wood here to hide this part of the table, or maybe we can attempt to build like a ladder leading up to the next level. Realistically though, if you're standing next to these tables, he's probably about yay tall. So would he really need a ladder yet? Don't think so. And then I thought, well, we could probably like break into the floor too. Oh, my phone. I wish I could like turn the note. Let me just turn the notification sound off because we don't need it. Did I click the wrong button? No, I didn't. Ringtone notification gone. Call volume gone. I'm away from phone. Oh, I hit the wrong button. There, everything's down. No more annoying noises. Okay, good. Awesome. So yeah, we could like totes break into the floor like ooh, not there. That's where the leg is. Yeah. So, you know, he lives under there, too. Michael Jackson can't get under there. Surely. As long as it's under the table. But if it's under the floor, he certainly can't get under there. Also, should under the floor be pier and beam? I don't know yet. We're thinking about it. We're thinking about design plans. This is the beauty of drawing. You don't really know what you're going to do yet. Erase this. We could stack a table all wonky, like it's catty quartered. This isn't going to be the sturdiest building. Hey, JT. Oh, you have to go. Hey, that's okay, man. That's okay. It's been a long Friday. We all got off work and we just need to go to sleep and relax. I get that. I was thinking of maybe being on for like an hour, and then I might force myself to go to bed. There we go. Random floating table right here. How is it there? We don't know yet. Did this guy in his many years of searching to build his massive table fort find himself a nail gun or some super glue? This is all part of the lore. I wish Luke was here, because he would certainly not be afraid to tell me if my drawing looked jank or not. Y'all don't hesitate to tell me if my drawing looks jank, okay? Alright. So, there's that. We could have like a wooden, all this wood. He digs up all this wood from this spot and he builds himself a picket fence out of it. Yeah. I'm trying to get like the angles right, because you know, perspective and such. This is his fancy courtyard for his new house. And we'll just go in this direction. Gotta protect your base, your home base. We're very Dead by Daylighting this business. I've never played Dead by Daylight, but I watch Zero play it every now and then, and his fort definitely has some fencing. This isn't very tall fencing. I'm sure Michael Jackson could just step over it, but something's better than nothing, certainly. And I do really want to put a ladder. I don't know where. Maybe here. Maybe that's how this table stays on. He's attached a ladder from this table to that table, and it just kind of balances it all out. Which leads to, how does he even get up there? Who knows? He climbs up here. There's a deck. He's built a deck. We've got to have some like angled things here. Here, and then some up and down things. There and there. Certainly. And this deck has a parasol. Because, I mean, Michael Jackson can't get you as long as you're under something. We don't know if Michael Jackson can climb walls, but if he can very quickly make it from here to here, up here, and under the safety of this umbrella, then he could definitely enjoy himself a rat shake. Ha! For all of his hard work. Disgusting, but you know, when you're trapped in a scary house and your only food source is rats, then you have to just learn to enjoy what you have. He can moonwalk up the walls. He's like, hee hee. Up he goes. Also, I like to think that over time, perhaps, Michael Jackson and him, Zombie Jackson, they become friends. And they befriend each other. But he's lived here for so long that he doesn't want to leave. He's learned to accept his fate in his new home. He likes his new home. He's proud of it. He built it himself. He didn't have that in his condo back in, you know, Houston, wherever his condo is. But he has this. It's like that Stockholm syndrome or something. Something like that. There we go. Everything's made of wood. I did see in one of the frames that there was a large metal shelf. And in this image here that I used to reference this whole room, there's like stacks of books and magazines and things. He does have a flashlight also. So, I mean, we have options for decorating. You know, we could put like a reading lamp somewhere. Right here. There's like a little string. The lights hitting it. This is where he reads his stacks of magazines he's collected from all over the house. I think this is looking very good. Personally, I love it. It's got a whole backstory. Somewhere I'm gonna have to draw the guy. Maybe he's like cooking a rat kebab. Where would we put the kitchen? There's like a kitchen. Down here. There's like a little fire pit. And there's like a rat on a spoke. Down there. Yes. Beautiful. I love it. Yeah. Okay. Now, we have to fine tune everything. It isn't Genki. What is Genki? It isn't Genki. Stop speaking in tongues. Here we go. Since there's so much dark blues and browns, I'm digging the idea of like a pink umbrella. And I did give it some frills. And we're going to have to do this on a new layer. We're going to have to get my, let's see, I was using the oil paintbrush for this whole thing. As I like the scratchiness of it. And normally I use the watercolor paintbrush for everything I do, which gives it a real soft look. This is also kind of soft. I mean, it is soft. I'm going to sugarcoat that. But it's kind of jank. It's kind of scratch. I just really wanted to make it look like it was just painted as well as I could digitally. And I'm still learning this whole Medibang thing. And, oh, janky. It isn't janky. Well, thank you. Genki could be the new cool word for janky. Who knows? We're going to make it a thing. We're going to popularize it. We're going to market off of it. We can sell shirts that say Genki. People will meme it. I'm sensing a whole business idea for this. Marketing opportunities. I was like low-key thinking the other day, like, I know I don't have a whole lot of followers, so I kind of just mostly want to do it for myself. I don't think anybody would really want to buy it. But like, I wanted to make a shirt where down the sleeve, like a long sleeve shirt, it just says Megorium in a really cool font. And then I could just rep my own stuff. Just branding. Sometimes you gotta be your biggest fan, man. I see a lot of people's like merch, and sometimes I'm just like, I don't know, it's not very cool. Like you paid you okay, listen, I'll just use one example. And I absolutely adore this channel. So I'm not trying to yeah, it does sound cool. I'm not trying to like really talk bad about them as a channel because I love them and I watch them constantly. But it's Switch Up, right? They have a very large following that they've gathered over the years. They talk about Nintendo Switch games, they post daily, and their merch is so awful. It's like just a basic t-shirt and it just says like see ya like across the chest, but it's like Comic Sans. Or there's like another one where it just says happy gaming and it's just that's all it is. And it's like $30 for a shirt and I'm like no. No, I can't. I'm not. I love them. I'm not spending. There's not even a logo. They have a logo. Like the whole point of branding, because you know I work in graphic design. I work in the newspaper industry, so I build ads every day. It's my job. So like the whole point of marketing your product is branding yourself. And if you don't even have your logo on your merch, then what's the point of buying the merch? Ah, you love Switch Up, but yeah, their merch is pretty lame. It is lame, and that made me so upset because I contacted them on the side through their Discord, and I was like, "Hey, Mark, I can totally draw you up some merch ideas." And here, I will just show you an example of something I drew up for them. Um, gosh, hold on, let me get like a white pen. I thought it looked great. So here's the shirt. Doo doo doo. And you know how their stuff's done in tiers? I thought like it would be cool to do like the shirt where it was like value, audio, visuals, da 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 da. And then like maybe that's really big, but at the top or on the back even. So there's one side of the shirt has their tiers, and then on the back of the shirt it could say 100% and then their logo Switch Up. That would be a cool shirt. And then I had this other idea where what if they did like, I don't know, because all my designs, I threw them, because this was like a couple years ago when I sent everything to them. I absolutely love when stuff's written along the sleeve. So what if there was like a player 1 Switch Up logo and then another shirt that said player 2? Or, gosh, what was it? Oh, yeah, the Sia one. So here's their logo, Switch Up. And then around the outside of the circle, it could say, like, Sia or Happy Gaming or just something like that. Hot pink and white, black, gray. Well, I'm just going to delete this layer. Delete. So yeah, those are some of my ideas. I thought they were really cool. Mark was like, you know, I kind of like these, but we're going to go more of a simple route. And they really took it there. They went super simple. And I was like, dude, I'm going to try not to take this personally. So that happened. Or like Charlotte Dobray's channel. Great channel. Her stuff just says petty, but it's just very simple little tiny script. It just says petty on it, and it is cute, but it's like, I don't know. But I'm not gonna be someone to tell someone like not to spend money. Like if you really like it, you spend your money on it. I'm not going to. If I'm gonna spend like, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks on something, I want it to look really cool. I want when people to see it, they know exactly what I'm representing, you know? They'll be like, oh my gosh, that is, I don't know, Switch Up. And I'll be like, yeah, because of the logo, right? Like, you get it. Like when you buy a Legend of Zelda shirt, you know it's Legend of Zelda. Like, even if it's just the Triforce, people be like, that's a Zelda shirt. You know, Nintendo knows how to brand their products, man. They do really good. So yeah, like thinking about it, like, because my channel is my nickname, or well, it's not really my nickname, it's my gamer tag, Megorium. So if I was to make some kind of cool shirts or something, it would be Megorium, and then that would be it. I would wear my own stuff. I don't know. Gonna do like a little, that's not, that's silver. Gold chain. Here. Oh my gosh, my cat's like freaking out. We all hear you. Meow. Well, Basic, how have you been, dude? I know, like, I'm over here just rambling away. I'm so rude. I hope you've been doing very well. Are you excited for, like, school to start back up? That'll be right around the corner. Kiddos going back to school. Emma's going to be in 6th grade this year. Lucy still has one more year because her birthday falls after the deadline. So she's got one more year and then she'll be in school, which is great because daycare is expensive. I like this like old reading lamp. This is very cute. Yes. Let me get some light. Get like a soft light, like a yellow light. Right there. And make it kind of translucent. Sure. Alright, grab some color for the wood. And I want this wood to be a lot brighter than the wood I've got going on around. You know, maybe it could be a mix of this and that, because the idea is the tables will be light colored, but the boards he used to build he took from the floor, so they have to be dark. Because that makes sense. Oops. There we go. So this would be the planks. Yes. Nice, nice, nice. I know it's like just scribbling, but it takes layers. Gotta do this stuff in like layers of color to like make it work. And then silly me, I drew the lamp first, which I shouldn't have done. I should have just worked on the wood first. Let's get some bigger strokes to fill up some of this blue. The walls were kind of hard because I wanted it to look like a mix of blue and green. And I have a hard time, you know, I see a lot of digital art and everything looks so nice. And I have a hard time making my colors not look so bright and in your face. Like picking more muted, natural looking colors. So that's kind of difficult. But you know, with practice, I guess I'll learn to pick better things. Hey brother, how you doing? Ben? It's so nice to see you. How have you been? And I've been following all your artwork on Instagram, and your stuff is looking so good. Like, you're really good at that whole, like, Blender 3D thing. Have you been getting, like, any commissions? I've done a few commissions, like, here and there. Don't really promote it. You've been doing good, thank you. You're welcome. Oh, that's so good to hear. Uh, I the last commission I did was this dog painting, and I asked them. I said, "Do you want realism or cartoon?" I'm better at cartoon. I've only just recently, over the last year, been practicing realism. Mostly people, all people. It's all been people, but he chose realism, and I said, okay. So I did my very best on the dog. Uh, and he paid me $100 for it, which was really nice. He said I really nailed the eyes. I did a really good job on the eyeballs. And I said if he wanted to see the cartoon work, I would do it for free. And he said no, that's okay. And I was like, all right. But I offered it anyways because I'm still like learning. I don't think I'm like, oh, you don't do commissions? Not yet, but maybe one day, right? Make you some money. I don't I don't normally do commissions. It does give you a little bit of anxiety, right? Like, 9 times out of 10, the artwork I produce, because I feel like I'm not at the level I want to be, I just give it away for free. Like, if I draw a suggestion that one of my subscribers gives me on the channel, I'll draw it and then I'll email it them the scan or the digital, and just thank them for the suggestion, because I feel like, I wouldn't have come up with the concept without their help anyways, and I feel like it's just nice to be nice to your friends. Some people might call it love bombing, but I call it politeness. Yeah. And until, I guess, like, I'm personally comfortable really taking it seriously, uh, in like a business aspect, I'm just gonna continue doing what I do, you know? Unless someone offers, like when I was doing that commission work for Cameron, he asked me if I could make his banners and stuff for his YouTube channel, and I was like, cool. And he asked me what I charge, and I said, I'll just take love donations, and so he just donated what he felt was fair, and it was fair for me. I didn't disagree with it. I was very excited. So, yeah. What'd you say? It says you usually do art because you're testing out new stuff or doing stuff for your friends. Also, my microphone is super quiet. I'm sorry. Maybe I can like stick it. Is that better? It's like literally right under my mouth now. It was like about a foot away from me. Also, it was like a cheap little $8 microphone that I got on Amazon. I know that for $8 though, it's really cute. Like, it's aesthetically pleasing. It's got little LED rainbow lights on it. Which doesn't help you guys hear me any better, huh? Okie dokie, artichoke. We are going down. Huh. Is this a table? No, it's not. It's the deck. This is the table. This needs to be like really light colored. There we go. People are going to be like, why are the legs of this table this color? No, this is the table. Here. This. All this. That's a lot better. Awesome. Perfect. But it's not too loud, right? I'm not like breaking your ears. Because I wouldn't want to do that. Or I guess you could turn your end down if it's too loud. You've also got some control. And I've been so sad because like the microphone on my headset like conked out on me when I was live streaming ukulele. Angus was like, your microphone's all busted. And I was like, what? So after the live stream was over, I went back and rewatched it. And sure enough, it was like, whew. I'm like, RIP headphone users. I am so sorry. So until I can get a new microphone headset thingy, I can't live stream any video games. But that's okay. Just, you know, good things come to those who wait. It's still quiet, but it's better than before. Perfect. Awesome. I'm just gonna get really close to it. So what you're saying is this microphone is not good for ASMR. So that's not happening in my future at all with this microphone. You know, the snowball ones, they're not bad. They're not even all that expensive. And you get what you pay for. This is a good lesson in you spend $8 on a microphone, you're going to get $8 potato quality whisper microphone. Yes, well. The good news is for anybody who's trying to not wake up their family and they don't have a headphones, like me, this is perfect. The snowball mics are not too bad. See, that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people use them. They use the snowball mics, or they use those ones that look like black Twinkies. Delicious. They're just those oblong shaped ones with the buttons. So good. Now I definitely really want a Twinkie. A yellow one though. Not one that is moldy. Okay, so here we go. We're going to draw the ladder. This is just like a fun little like insight to my drawing process. Everything looks like a 5-year-old did it first. Then we're going to go in and add some detail. But because of the way the aesthetic of this entire piece is, I kind of am purposely making it look painterly. This is the whole thing so far. We're building the table fort for the Escape the Are You Okay Zombie Jackson game. You live here now. You're stuck under the table. You have to expand. This is a new like life simulator. It's a survival simulator now. That's what we've created for ourselves. You live sustainably off of the population of rats. Can't eat them too quickly though, you'll run out. You gotta make sure that they can sustain the population. You're too big. You're a full-grown man. You can't live under a coffee table forever. So you go around, you find more coffee tables, you bring it in. We've burrowed into the ground. We've got a rat kitchen, aka campsite. What are those called? Fire pits. Right here. It's brilliant. Eventually, once we get done with our coloring, we'll add this beautiful fellow up here. There he is. And the protagonist of the story. I don't know if I want to have the flashlight guy hanging out in his fort and Michael Jackson stalking somewhere over here, or if we want them to become friends. That's up for... We're taking idea suggestions. Leave me any idea suggestions in the comments section, and I will take it all into consideration. Happily. This is a community art project. No suggestion is stupid here. I mean, look at what we're drawing, for Christ's sake. Like, you can't throw out a dumb idea. Loving this, like, all these browns, though. How many shades of brown can we get into one drawing? Oh, crap. I colored on the wall. We don't want to color on the wall. Act your age, Meg. Stop doodling on the walls. And after this is all said and done, I might possibly be a certified... Shoot, I forgot the word. I was going to say something really witty, and now I forgot the word. I'm going to say archaeologist. Architect. I said it earlier. You just ignore me, okay? I'm not funny. Just ignore me. Alright. Okay, so we got that color. We got this color. We're gonna go maybe a little darker, but maybe also a little more yellow. Or red. We can go a little more red. We can do like an orange. What does this look like next to that? That stands out enough. That'll do, pig. That works. This is also a coffee table. We've stacked them. One is for, well, what is this coffee table used for? We don't know. This could be bed table. Whoa. Oh, that phone just went off. Bro, same. This could be a bed table. This is obviously ladder table. This is a roof reading deck. And this is just leg space. Height space. So he can sit up without breaking his neck and back, because when you're middle-aged, everything hurts. You sit on the floor for too long in a fetal position, and you're bound to never be able to sit back up again. Everything will be thrown out of whack. I can't sit on the floor for 5 minutes without busting up my back. My kids all like, Mom, play blocks with me. And so today I got real smart, big brain. I said, I have an idea. Let's play blocks at the table. So I was in full block commission for a solid hour. I was mom of the year for a good bit there. Yes. Same. Okay, so we're gonna maybe do this shade here. All these tables are different colors. Visually, we need to make sure they stand apart from each other so people don't get confused as to what the heck is going on. Otherwise, it'll just look like one weird, solid, colored blob. Okay. It'll end up looking like one of those, what's that Pokemon? Like a silhouette. Doo-doo-doo. That definitely needs to be a different shade than that, though, for sure. This is the underneath of the table. There we go. That'll work. Color choices matter. Nice. Awesome. And we'll shade everything in a bit. Basic says, I need to clear a time slot in my day just to bend over to pick something up. Right? You have to schedule it. That's so funny. You guys are cracking me up. It hurts, does it not? And you know what's the worst is when you throw your back out and you haven't even done anything. You're just sitting there minding your business on the couch, and then all of a sudden your back's like, no thank you, and it feels like someone has with their fist grabbed the center of your spine and twisted with everything that they have, and it's not fair. It's not okay. So now you have to stop you whatever it is you're doing. Are you watching, YouTubes on your TV? Are you trying to game? Are you listening to a podcast? I don't know what you're doing, but now you can't. Now you have to go lay in bed like an old person on a ice pack and just fall asleep. Take a Tylenol and fall asleep. Or if you're lucky enough, maybe you've got a tramadol in there, but that doesn't really seem to help either. Tramadol is just like a slightly stronger Tylenol. You throw your back out when just by taking a deep breath. that's that's where we are right now. I have to breathe the right way. If not, I become paralyzed. You're so funny. What did Ben say? I don't know why you went top to bottom. I feel like it would have been easier to do bottom to top. Listen, okay. I don't know. Don't question me. You know why I started at the top? Because there's an umbrella up there, and I wanted to color it pink. So, and you know what's funny? I did this entire piece top to bottom. I did the walls first, and then I did these, and then I did the floor. I did the entire piece top to bottom. That's just how I draw. Now we're doing a thought experiment. I draw that way. Like, if you're drawing a person, hold up. I always start with the head. And the eyes. Da-da-da-da-da. The neck. And you draw top to bottom. It's glorious, isn't it? That's the person. Or, if you're drawing a building, you start with the roof. Are you supposed to color bottom to top too? But if you're drawing like the contents of a box, it would make sense to color the box first and then, put, what are we putting in our box? Mario mushroom. Then you would color all the goodness on top of said box. Yeah, that makes sense. So you're right. From a perspective drawing, it might make sense to work bottom up. Which is, I did point that out, that it was stupid that I that I colored in that lamp when I ended up coloring over the base with the wood. I have squirrel syndrome. Look, we're all visual learners here, right? Let's just erase all this good stuff here. That's some high quality artwork you just got to see firsthand for free. Do you color the face first or the hair? Ooh, that's good. Yeah, you know, I color whatever feels right. I think I usually do color in the skin first and then the hair. Well, when it comes to digital art, definitely. That's what I've been doing. Just working in like one section at a time. Traditionally, I suppose I do that also. I definitely do the eyes last, though. It's that, I mean, if it comes out how you want in the end, it doesn't really matter. Exactly. It doesn't matter. Also, it is interesting to see different people do the same thing different ways, right? Like, me and my boss, we talk about that all the time at work because we're both digital artists. We both build ads. And we take different approaches to say, like, cutting a person out. We take different approaches. I use the quick mask tool and the brushes and the erasers, and then she uses the selection tools. Like, this is a selection tool, you know. I don't know how to do it in Medibang. I use Photoshop at work, but they both do the exact same thing. They're just different ways to go about doing it. What's base to say? Meg, okay, it's time to shade in the chair. Umbrella pink. Yeah, exactly. It's time to shade in this hole. For real, for real. We're doing it. This rat is about to get extremely detailed. And all those tables, back burner. That's happening right now. Where's my brush? There it is. I'm just going to try to stay consistent and use the exact same brush for this entire piece. I'll color all this in. All of it. Black. Like my sense of humor. Just dark. I like having a sassy sense of humor. You know who I live with? Luke Peterson. That's who I live with. And he is sassy AF. And over the years, it just grows on you. I love it though. I wish he was here. He's always funny to have in the background. Like, I personally feel like he makes my videos better. And I love his cameos. Sometimes I seek him out on purpose because I don't have much to say. But if I can start talking, he can't help himself but to say something goofy. And usually it's picking on me. But I love it. Being the butt of his joke. You find it funny that you have a $400 drawing tablet and most of the time you end up using your mouse for drawing? That can happen. Hey, whatever's comfortable, dude. Whatever's comfortable. Like, when I'm at work, I don't have a drawing tablet and they will not let me bring mine to work. So if there's very rarely do I have to actually draw for anything. Only like in the 8 years that I've worked there have I had to hand draw maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. And I told Holly, I said, listen, if I can just bring my drawing tablet up here and download the software for it, then that would be great. But corporate won't let us. But what I can do is, like, I'll hand draw it and trace over it in Sharpie. So I got a good thick outline. Scan it, bring it into Photoshop, clean it up real good. Use my mouse to do the outlining and things, and then, you know, bucket tools and stuff to color it in. And it works. It works great. So it takes a little longer. It's not as fluid, you know, like this. Not natural. But hey, it gets the job done.
And I know lots of very like well-known artists that I follow on Instagram that that solely work in like MS Paint and with a mouse, and their artwork's beautiful, and like they sell prints, and yeah, it's fantastic. I'm in awe of it, really. You know, people can make professional artwork using just like a mouse and keyboard. We're gonna do this rat here. Let's see. You know, here's the thing. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this mouse without it making it look stupid? I want it to look really good. For, being cooked. Because he's not alive. This is probably the darkest thing I've ever drawn on my channel. I'm not going to say ever drawn ever because sometimes it can get there. But maybe ever. I don't know. I don't normally draw horror themed stuff. This might traumatize some people. Listen, I'm sorry if this bothers you. You can click off at any moment. You can go watch something way more wholesome. There we go. Ooh, get some dark gray. What did you say? It said, you think the comfortable... Oh my god, let me grab my phone because I'm half blind. It says, I think the comfort... Why did you type a 20-letter word? Comfortability of a mouse is why I mainly make stuff in Blender for art stuff. Whatever's comfortable, man. I'm so sorry I couldn't read that word. I need to go back to school. Words are hard. Why? Okay, I just realized that this man is cooking a fully furred rat. I there's fur on it that I'm drawing right now. Hmm. It is what it is. I'm not exactly I guess comfortable drawing uh muscles and bones at the moment. Okay, give us a pink tail. Oh, that's very pink. We're gonna give it this color tail. And his little pink toes. And ears. Beautiful. It's perfect. Do you know the best part about this live stream? Is I feel like I can be more myself talking because when I'm recording like the audio for my videos, Um, one, I never know what to say. Now I have someone to actually talk to, so that's nice. Secondly, I feel like you have to be like extra nice, which I feel like I'm generally a nice person anyways, but I feel like it's like I don't know, you're trying to make sure people are having a good day, and while I am having a good day right now, being just natural, maybe it comes off a little fake. I certainly don't want people to think I'm being fake. I do genuinely want people to have a good time and a nice time. Maybe I should just not overthink it and just when I'm recording my audio just be me, even if it comes off a little sassy. You know what I mean? I don't know. You have to be extra extra nice. Yes. Like almost a professional kind of nice. Because maybe it feels a little bit like you're trying to sell a product, you know what I mean? For anyone new coming to the channel, you want to like I keep saying you. I'm talking about myself. Like I want to like come off as uh please stay. Don't go. It's a good time here. We're very happy, chill. I feel like we are. And then I was also talking to my buddy George about video shorts. So, you know how like YouTube lets you upload like short videos now, just like TikTok and whatever. So my buddy Dalton, he was like mass uploading short video clips. We're talking 2 or 3 a day, and they were like 15 to 30-second long video clips of like Street Fighter games and stuff. And by doing so, he favored the algorithm computer overlords, and he gained over 1,000 subscribers in like a week. And now he's monetized, right? And so I was telling George, I said, part of me wants to do it. Part of me wants to like spam 30-second art clips back to back to back, and then maybe I'll gain some traction. But then at the same time, I'm like, but what if my longtime subs get super annoyed with me and they're like, yeah, no, I don't want to be like, you're bugging me with all of your videos. My notification bell won't shut up. And then they leave, and then that would make me so sad because I'm friends with a couple of you guys. And I don't want to come off as annoying, all for the sake of gaining subs. I know, laughing, crying, that's how I feel on the inside. So that's the dilemma I had recently. Was just thinking about, I don't know, there's a lot of insecurity that comes with uploading videos, and I feel like I've grown a lot, like as a person. I feel like not just artistically, but I've come out of my shell. I'm not as insecure about the way I look. I'm not as insecure about the things I say as I used to be. It's all like about growth. Maybe I shouldn't be so insecure if people leave. Like I was so terrified. I wanted to post that podcast video, but I was so afraid that people would just ghost my channel if I posted something controversial. And lo and behold, I actually ended up gaining a sub. And I was like, what? Get out of town. Because, I mean, talking about anything controversial could lead to, like, Lord knows what's in the comment section. But I was very clear, like, we can have a conversation and share our views. We don't have to fight and call names. And if I see any of that, we're not going to have any of that, you know. But I don't even know how I got on this tangent. What was I even talking about? Gross. Oh, yeah. So I feel like I've gotten a little more brave, and that's a good thing. Being brave is good. I think I've definitely spent longer on this goofy rat than I have on anything else. Just gotta make sure it looks really good on its campfire thing that it's gonna be on. I guess ultimately I really shouldn't really care what other people think. It's my channel, right? I should be able to do what I want without like worrying about if people are gonna stay or not. Like it's a hobby channel at its core. Like I'm just doing it for fun. Should I even give him whiskers? Does he even need whiskers? Are you even gonna see it? No. Look, you can't even see it. Not when I zoom out to space. This is like a very large rat. It's like a New Yorker rat. Mm-hmm. You need to go to bed because it's like 11 o'clock, kid. And no more water. Go potty. I know. My 4-year-old is arguing with me about bedtime. Look, I put this kid to bed at 8 o'clock every single day, and I swear she stays up until midnight in her room. Go to bed. Mom. How could you parent me? How dare you, Mom? I just want to do what I want, Mom. That one's going to give me trouble, I just know it. When she's a teenager, oh my gosh. The older one, though, I feel she's going to be a little more manageable. I think she's going to be okay. she's very well behaved. This one, she's still in training. Oh, shoot. How long have I been drawing for? Say, you're going to be honest. You thought you thought I was drawing a pig. I knew I was doing the outline. I mean, it's kind of going to be in the same vein as that. This whole top-down perspective thing, though, has got me all thrown off. So, hold up. Here we go. He's going to be on a spike. I'm so sorry, rat. There. Okay. And how do I do it? Shoot. Here. And here. Here. And there. It needs to be big enough to hold the dang thing. It needs to be going into the ground, I think, for sure. And some twine to tie it all up. Yeah, that's gross. Why am I drawing this? Wood underneath. You know, just some sticks and things. That's not good. Let's do something brighter. That's very bright. Do I even need to draw the wood? Maybe I should just do black. It's kindling. This is his dinner. And then from there, we'll have the fire. But like my dear brother has said, we need to draw from the bottom up. So, white here. Yes, what?
My bed is wet, but I didn't pee on it.
Why is it wet? Did you take the water bottle to your bed?
No.
Then why is it wet?
I didn't pee on myself.
You're not wet.
Well, I don't know why it's wet.
I don't either. Do we need to go check out your bed?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be right back. I got to go do mom stuff. We're going to go check out a bed. Okay, I'm back. The tooth fairy did it. That dang tooth fairy constantly pees on everything. Well, she definitely did have a wet spot, but it looked like she just drooled on her bed. And then I said, is that drool? And she said, well, I thought maybe I was going to throw up. And I'm like, no, you're not. And she's been in and out of her room getting this water bottles. And the water bottle had been half iced over. So I think it was like condensation or something. And so I have a feeling she snuck it into her bed and spilled a little bit of water from the bottle in her bed. But, she's like 4. So we're never going to get the real story out of her. You know what I mean? You did it! What did you do? Good job! This is like got uh 13th century painted vibes, like those, like, is that the Renaissance era? I don't know what era that is, but that's what it reminds me of. They painted some really dark, messed up stuff back in the day. There we go. Say, that's a lot of drool. Go to bed. Right now, it's like literally 11 o'clock. It's way past you're going to be cranky. I am so glad tomorrow's Saturday, because you can bet your sweet butt I'm going to let this kid sleep in. I can't really blame her for being a night owl. Like, it's genetic. I have a really hard time going to sleep, too. It gets to, like, the point where, like, you're just kind of nodding off, passing out, before you can. And I have to buy those, like, NyQuil, Z-Quil things to, like, help me sleep. It's a struggle, man. That's something I, like, talked to my therapist about, too, back when I was seeing her. And she's like, why do you think you have trouble sleeping? And I said, I don't know. I think I have anxiety. And I have, like, some really messed up dreams, man. I'm sure we all do, though. I'm sure we all have our nightmares that don't make any sense. You know, that's a pretty decent fire I've got going on. Proud of it. Uh, proud of that. It's the little things. Okay. Pig rat is done. Sort of. Just, let's put his toes back in. I want those to be, like, right there. And maybe we'll do, like, some more toes on this side. Some peeking out through the flames. That's happening. Okay, so we got our rat. Maybe a bone or two. Just for realistic purposes. Here's a skull. I don't know what a rat skull looks like, but I assume it's this shape right here. And I also am assuming that it has this happening and that happening to it. So, there we go. That one's been eaten. That doesn't look too bad. I think. Does it really give like the does it sell the illusion that it's been cut into the floor? We should excuse me. We should, I think, jag it up. Jag it up. Right there. Okay, and then we're going to grab this color here. Make this a little bigger. Whoa, that's not my brush. Gotta hide these yellow lines. And so the lines can go away. I mean, like, we're not really hiding them. They're just our guides. I really want to try to, like, make it look like the floor was ripped up, though, as best as possible. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, we'll just kind of do that all the way around. You know, before I started live streaming, I was watching Crossing Minutes Friday live stream. He does, he usually does dream tours, but today he was doing like the contest entries that he did. So there were a bunch of categories. It was like do a gold core build or pink core or animal pen, but I chose capitalism. And of course, if you saw my video, I shared it on my channel of my Elon Musk versus Bezos in space capitalism build, and I ended up winning for the capitalism category, and I was so happy. And I say, like, I won, but it was only me and one other person, because there were going to be 3 people, but one of them backed out. So it wasn't as fierce of a competition as other categories as it could have been. But I did win in a vote a 73 to whatever the other number of 70, the opposite is, to equal 100. Shoot, where's my calculator? Hold on, we're gonna math. Oh shoot, I am so bad. 100 minus 73. I won 73% The other person had 27% votes. And so I was so excited. There was one guy in the stream in particular. He did a, what was his? Under construction. There was like 3 or 4 people that did the under construction theme, and he was very upset when they were voting because this woman was getting more votes than him, and he was in the comments saying the mall is winning when he's like whining about it. And funny enough, me and the woman who won, like we've been chatting recently actually, because we did a trade for a villager. And so she messaged me in Discord, and she said, thanks for the support. And I said, oh, bet I totally voted for you. And I said, not just because like I've been talking to her recently, but she really deserved to win. Her stuff, you could tell she put a lot of time and effort and thought into her build. And I said, that Kirk guy is a sore loser. And I said, I am so sorry that he's being rude in the comments. And I said, don't feel bad at all for winning. And she was like, yeah, he's being a little bit of a sore loser. And I was like, yeah. And so whenever like they were voting for mine, like Kirk came back. He popped right back up, and he said he was personally offended that I did a Musk versus Bezos build. I guess he doesn't like either of them at all. But I mean, that's the whole point of like capitalism. You're not really gonna like those billionaires anyways. You're gonna have to head out. You gotta help some friends with a video. Well, have fun. Have a great night, Ben, and I hope you'll have fun doing the video. You can't wait to see how this turns out. Me too. I can't wait either. It's gonna be a surprise for all of us. But thank you so much for stopping by. I want to do more of these live streams because it's really fun. I don't know, like maybe not all the time. I don't know. Some people live stream every single day, and that's fantastic for them. I enjoy it. I mean, I watch Zero as many chances as I get because I just like hanging out in the comments, chatting with everybody. But yeah, you have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you later, okay? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so Kurt was being kind of a jerk in the comments about like wanting everybody to like split the vote 50-50 between me and the other person in my category that we both chose. And I'm over here like, Kirk, don't be salty, man. That's not a good look. And I don't know why you like, just because you don't like these people personally doesn't mean you gotta like actively hate on my build. I thought it was funny. It's all a joke. It's not meant to be serious. Jeez. Silly. We truly live in a sensitive society, do we not? Well, I feel like perhaps since I'm working down here, I could add a little more texture. What would be a good texture brush? This one? Oh, I did not mean to do that. How do I put you back? I'll just put you down here. Here. Okay, here's an acrylic brush. Oh, poo. Stop. Hey, how did your D&D outing go? Oh, you know, it turned out really good. So, a couple of the people in our group are really, really good at acting. And they are very good at role playing. Me not so much. And I don't know. There's our DM. She's doing something right now. Where she's kind of getting into everybody's trauma in their backstory and really trying to bring everyone's like emotions out. And it's supposed to be like a bonding experience too for the group. And so she's done two of us so far. And I said, I don't know what's going to happen when it comes to me because we have two very good tear jerking performances. And I'm over here like, I don't know. how do you, how do you, how do you sell the whole role playing thing without overdoing it or making it cheesy? I don't know. I don't know. This sounds like an episode of Dr. Phil. Right? Like, everybody in our group has some trauma. And it's a whole inside joke. I don't know. And I even was like looking up some D&D like stuff, and sure enough, it really is like this whole stupid joke that like you can't have a build without like everybody and your grandma dying, like some kind of Batman thing going on. And yeah. So that's the main campaign, and she's working on this whole trauma thing. But there's a second campaign we're gonna do where it's me, CZ, the DM, and the DM's best friend, because the DM's best friend has never played D&D before. So we have to make whole new characters for that, because it's like a one shot, just to see if her friend likes it. Hold on, what'd you say? I'd be the guy at the table like, I'm not ready. Let everyone go and come back to me. Meanwhile, I'm like, watch it. Right? Some of them are like so good. Like Jen, her character's name is Dirt. He's a fairy. And his whole backstory is that he did he go to war? He went somewhere. He went away. And when he came back, his wife and kids were gone. And so he's looking for them. Like the whole point of his storyline is he's looking for his wife and kids. And he ends up finding them, but like they're dead or something. And if they're not dead, then they're not, I don't know. I can't explain it. It's hard. I don't even totally get it myself, but they don't remember him at all. So he's like freaking out, crying, and there was this whole illusion. So like the whole terrain changed, and we were in his living room. And the other character, she's a rabbit, and it was like Watership Down at the table. We're all like tearing up, you know. I don't know. It was wild. And y'all heard my whole backstory, so I imagine there's going to be a giant sandworm or something. I tried to write my backstory in a way that it would be comical. I tried to sell that she obviously had to have some kind of reason to leave her house, you know, her home in the mountain. So of course there's like this sandworm came and like busted up her gym and killed some people, and she's kind of a coward, you know, but I don't know how to, what do you say, zombies? Oh, so they aren't zombies. I don't know what the heck they are. I don't know. They're like alive, but they live in a specific area, and if they leave the village that they're in, they will die. I don't know. Don't get me started. I don't know. And so, and the whole thing is based on illusions and your emotions and your memories and all this junk. It's very well written though. I mean, I just am kind of a dummy. um so yeah, my person's like a coward, and she, shoot, I don't even know. If the worm pops up, or if the dead person I wrote about pops up, like, am I supposed to sit here, a grown ass, like 32-year-old woman? Per, I'm not good at acting. How do I sell it without laughing? Everyone else is taking their characters extremely seriously, and I'm over here like enjoying the entertainment fully. I think they're doing a great job. I just don't know if I can personally do it. Cuz in my head, it's all pretend. It's all just a game. I don't know. You're not a dummy. I'd be right beside you like, while he tells us his story of his imaginary family. Exactly. So you get it. And so for our one-shot campaign, we have to make whole new characters. And I'm over here like, I'm not doing this whole sappy, sad story thing. I'm not doing this whole trauma bit. So I've decided that my next character is going to be a hippie. And she's going to be like a hippie grandma stoner lady. And I was telling Cece and Angus about it. And they said, why are you picking a hippie? And I said, because it's really easy to act out. And I don't have to be overly emotional. I can just be totally chill and having a good time. I don't think that Cece particularly likes that I'm choosing this path. However, it's my character, not hers, and I can do whatever I want. And so... Stoner hippie grandmas are easy to play and act out, and that's all that matters. It says, just pick your luck. Your D&D master's therapist. Like, I don't know, or she's kind of like a... Hold on, my freaking kid. Lucy, go to bed. Please? Go to bed, dude. Go to bed. You're fine. It's just water. It's just water. What is it? You know, it's your bed. You should know. Go lay in my bed. Jeez Louise. She wins again. Another night she's in my bed. I'll just wait. You know what? I'm gonna just pull the whole, like, when she goes to sleep, I'm just gonna move her back to her bed.
No, you're never gonna do that.
Oh yeah, I will.
Why?
Because I like to sleep in my bed without having a 4-year-old's foot in my face. She's looking at me. I wish you guys could, like, see this face she's giving me right now. Go to sleep. Lay down and go to sleep. Well, that's what I would do. This one's something else, man. Hey, go to sleep. I know, leave her alone. She's not hurting anything. You're fine. I might have to turn this live stream off, I think. She's never going to go to sleep in here with me talking. And it's like 11:30. But I think we made some great progress on... Oh, I didn't even... You know, we're just going to hide that. Yes, hide it. Because I didn't texture it at all. I think that looks fantastic.
Or else you're gonna be fired.
I'm going to be fired from For what?
From that mouse.
Oh, the mouse is gonna fire me for catching it on fire. Gotta do what you gotta do. Exactly. Duty calls. I gotta go be a mom. All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Basic, and JT and my brother Ben. Y'all are awesome. And yeah, you know what? Like, I might live stream again. This has been fantastic. Y'all made my day. I'm so happy that I'm not talking to myself for once, like a crazy person. And I might invest in a better microphone. And I'm really sorry that this one's kind of quiet. So I'll work on that. What that say? Show? I will show that.
Tomorrow.
Yes. What is that? A salute? Right back at you, friend. And it's been really personally, like, really nice seeing you, Basic. Like, I hope you've been doing so good, dude. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. How do you end this live stream? There, this button here. All right, goodbye. I'll catch you. Oh, there's like a whole chat going on this. Listen, how was I supposed to even see that behind my thing? God bless you.